Hey everyone, today I'm going to talk about different graphing calculators you could use for IB Math AA. Many students wonder, which one should I buy? And the answer is, it doesn't really matter. Thanks for watching guys, see you in the next, no just kidding. I say this because every calc, that's short for calculator by the way, it has all the features you're going to need for your exam. The minor differences in ease of use and processing speed aren't going to hold you back. But there are still reasons to choose one over the other. Firstly, price. Obviously cheaper is better. Friendliness, how nice the UI is. Performance, because we prefer faster calculations. Ease of use, because we should be practicing math, not our calculator skills. Advanced features, though they all have the basic ones for our exams, will they hold up in higher math and science classes? And popularity. Are there enough YouTube tutorials? Could a teacher help you in using it? Now, I'll use these metrics to gauge IB's 5 recommended calculators. The last one is my overall pick, so skip to that part if you want to see it. First, the TI-84. This is what I use and it gets the job done. In my area, it was the most popular calculator by far, so I got a ton of help from people around me in learning it. Your teacher likely knows their way around the 84. As for ease of use, pretty easy to navigate the important features, but it was sometimes very slow on summations and definite integrals. TI recently made the 84 Evo, which might be a tiny bit better than the older model. If you're buying new, then consider it. Overall, it's a solid choice. The Nspire is light years ahead of the 84 in terms of processing speed and functionality. It's got a larger screen and more graphing area. You can also buy it with a cast if you're going to need it in your future classes. The cons are, it's harder to use and has a steeper learning curve than the 84. On exams, this means you'll take longer to compute simple stuff. I'd only consider the Nspire if you're a calculator geek or you see yourself using it beyond the IB. Casios are also super popular. They're extremely user-friendly, especially if you've used their scientific calculators like the FX991 before. Like the 9750 here is literally the exact same, but it can graph. It's probably the best budget calc for your exam. But if you can, I do recommend upgrading to the CG50 or 100. It has color, bigger screen, a better resolution, and a more intuitive UI. All around easier to use. The CG100 performs better than other calcs at this price level, like the TI-84. Now, the HP Prime is an absolute beast. It has by far the best performance of IB's recommended calculators. Insane graphing speed and equation solving speed, quick with stats and probability functions, and matrix operations if you use those. It has the biggest screen and the most graphing area, plus its touchscreen, which could make it easier to use. It has the most advanced features as well, and it comes with a cast by default. Of course, the biggest downside is, it's far and away the most expensive option. With great calculations come great prices, or whatever Uncle Ben said. If you're buying a calc mostly for the math exam, probably not worth it to pay a premium for math features you'll never use. But if you have the money and see yourself using it in the future, go for it. But my overall recommendation is actually the Numworks calculator. This is by far the most user-friendly option. It was designed with that express purpose of being intuitive. Trust me, graphing is incredibly easy and fast enough that there's not a big difference between it and the Prime. If you don't believe me, go to their website and try the online emulator. And yeah, they're pretty much the only company who lets you do that, so you can decide for yourself and maybe practice when it's in the mail. But there are some cons. If you're in the used market, you probably won't find a Numworks because not many people buy them. Less popular also means less documentation, less peer and teacher support. Still, if you're getting a calc mostly for the math exam, the Numworks is your best option. The gentle learning curve leaves you more time to improve your math skills. Thanks for watching everyone. I've linked a comparative spreadsheet in the description for you guys to check out. And I'll keep updating it when I hear of other calculator models. See you in the next video.